Networking with people to get a job is probably the best way to actually push yourself forward. That's we highly, highly recommend. But a lot of college students and grads say, well, what am I saying to this person? If I call them up or I found a fellow alumni and they're doing something, but I don't know, what am I actually saying? So we actually have this technique that we teach students. We were actually written in the New York Times about it. It's called the 3 A's. So if you meet with somebody, you should always have a plan of what do you want from the meeting, because you asked for it. It could really get you to the next level, but you have to have some preparation. And here's what very briefly the 3 A's are. The first A is you want to think about, if everything went fantastic in this interaction, what action do I want that person to do? It's not that they like you more. It's what will they do? They will refer you. They will introduce you to someone. They will recommend you, something that they have to actually take some time out of their day after you meet. So thinking about what's the end goal? What do I want them to do if this goes great? The second A is what I call attitudes. So this person maybe never met you before, they heard you through a friend. What attitudes do you want them to have about you? What do you want them to believe about you that they don't know right now? Maybe they don't know that you're a great writer. Maybe they don't know that you're great at, statistical analysis. You have to make sure that during that conversation, you're explaining your core skills, that they come away with the belief of like, wow, this person can do something and I didn't realize how good they are at it. And the last thing you think about is, what are the answers that I need? Because this is a two-way street. This is also a chance for a candidate to evaluate, do I like what they have to say? Do I want to work here? Does it seem like a good culture? So it's a great way for, as a candidate, to think about, what questions do I need answers to? And we always encourage you to think about bigger questions like, tell me how you measure success in this role, or what are some of the bigger challenges that you face, or what kind of criteria do you look for when you're hiring? And when you plan out with those 3 A's of, what are the actions, attitudes, and answers that you need, you tend to have a lot more successful interactions. And there's a game plan of where it goes from there, as opposed to someone saying, thanks for coming, great talking to you, and you never hear back. This is a good way to kind of not only maintain the relationship, but also to get yourself pushed further into the organization to get a job.